Do not be shy. Welcome, students of Alpha Stoicism. Today we'll be exploring the age-old challenge of shyness through the lens of our guiding philosophy. The Stoics taught that many of the afflictions that trouble the human condition stem from irrational beliefs and lack of proper judgment. Shyness is a prime example. It often arises from unfounded fears, negative self-talk, and distorted perceptions about social situations that are not based in reason or logic. One of the key tenets of Stoicism is to focus solely on what is within our control, while dismissing or accepting what is outside our control with equanimity. When we feel shy, we are allowing external circumstances and imagined judgments of others to have control over our mind and actions. This is the opposite of the Stoic ideal of being rationally in command of our will. The great Stoics like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius advocated cultivating self-sufficiency, resilience, and the art of acquiescence to life's inevitable difficulties. Shyness prevents us from fully embodying these virtues. It makes us emotionally dependent on the opinions of others, fragile in the face of perceived social threats, and resistant to the realities of human interaction. So what is the solution according to our philosophy? We must deploy rigorous self-discipline to examine the illogical thoughts and fearful mindsets that enable shyness to take hold. We must have the courage to face the temporary discomforts of social exposure, viewing them as opportunities to practice virtues like authenticity and interpersonal skills. Most importantly, we cultivate self-sufficiency by affirming our own inviolable value and redoubling our efforts to act in accordance with reason and our own advice to ourselves. As Alpha Stoics, overcoming shyness allows us to stand tall, engage fully with life, and be an inspiration to others struggling against unwise fears and beliefs. I encourage all of you to approach this perpetual human challenge with studied thoughtfulness and determination. Interrogate your shyness through Stoic exercise of judgments and perspectives. Do not flee from it, but crush it beneath the unbending march of your rational will. Thanks for joining me, and Conv. V. Here is the prologue with an additional paragraph applying Stoic doctrine as a reason to overcome shyness. Prologue. Shyness is a feeling that has plagued humanity for ages. It is the quiet voice that whispers insecurities into our ears, making us shrink from social situations and opportunities for growth. For some, shyness is a fleeting emotion, a momentary hesitation before diving into the fray. For others, it is a constant companion, a weight that bears down on their shoulders, making every interaction a battle. Throughout history, shyness has been both revered and reviled. In some cultures, it has been seen as a mark of humility and respect, while in others, it has been viewed as a weakness, a barrier to success and fulfillment. Regardless of how it is perceived, shyness has the power to shape lives, to hold us back from our true potential, and to create a chasm between us and the world around us. The ancient Stoic philosophers offer a compelling reason to confront and overcome shyness. At the core of Stoic teaching is the principle that we should concern ourselves only with what is within our control, and shyness largely stems from irrational fears and anxieties that are not within our control. By applying reason and focusing on what we can influence, our thoughts, judgments, and actions, we can begin to dismantle the walls that shyness erects around us. The Stoics advocated living in accordance with nature and virtue, and shyness often prevents us from fully embracing our true nature and expressing virtues like courage, resilience, and authenticity. Yet, shyness is not an insurmountable foe. It is a challenge that can be overcome, a mountain that can be climbed, one step at a time. For those who find the courage to face their fears, to push through the discomfort and embrace the unknown, the rewards are immense: a newfound confidence, deeper connections, and a life lived to the fullest. 10 tips. Here are 10 tips to avoid shyness using the principles of Stoic philosophy and the Alpha mentality as guidelines. 1. Focus on what you can control. Stoicism teaches that we should only concern ourselves with what is within our control. Your thoughts and actions are under your control, but others' perceptions are not. 2. Embrace discomfort. The path to overcoming shyness involves facing uncomfortable social situations head-on. As the Stoics advocated, we should wrestle with discomfort. 3. Practice self-affirmation. Remind yourself of your worth and capabilities. An alpha mentality involves cultivating self-confidence and self-belief. 4. Reframe your perspective. Stoics encouraged viewing challenges as opportunities for growth. Approach social situations as chances to improve your social skills. 5. Practice mindfulness. Stay present in the moment rather than getting caught up in anxious thoughts about the future or past. 6. Adopt an outward mindset. Stoicism encourages focusing on serving others rather than being self-absorbed. Shift your attention to making others feel comfortable. 7. Challenge irrational thoughts. The Stoics emphasized using reason to overcome destructive thought patterns. Identify and dispute irrational beliefs about social situations. 8. Embrace failure. Stoics viewed failure as a natural part of the learning process. Don't be afraid to make mistakes in social situations. View them as opportunities to improve. 9. Prioritize virtue. Stoics defined virtue as living in accordance with reason and nature. Approach social situations with the virtues of courage, humility, and self-discipline. 10. Persist through adversity. The alpha mentality involves resilience and perseverance. Don't allow setbacks or rejections to deter you from your goal of overcoming shyness. Remember, overcoming shyness is a journey that requires consistent effort and a strong mindset. The Stoic and Alpha principles can provide a powerful framework for building the necessary courage and resilience. Epilogue. In the end, the journey to overcome shyness is not one that is undertaken alone. It is a path that requires the support of loved ones, the guidance of mentors, and the determination to persevere through setbacks and failures. For those who emerge victorious, the world opens up, revealing a tapestry of experiences and connections that were once hidden behind a veil of fear. The battle against shyness is not a one-time event. It is a lifelong process of growth and self-discovery. There will be moments of triumph and moments of retreat, but the key is to keep moving forward, to embrace each challenge as an opportunity to become stronger, more resilient, and more authentic. In the end, the conquest of shyness is not just a personal victory. It is a triumph for humanity as a whole. For when we shed the chains of self-doubt and embrace our true potential, we inspire others to do the same. We become beacons of courage and resilience, lighting the way for those who still struggle in the shadows of shyness. So let us embrace the journey, with all its twists and turns, for it is in the journey that we find our true selves, confident, connected, and ready to take on the world.
Fin del vídeo. Gracias por vernos.